Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is caught by McMillan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So on fourth down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Tez Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. His numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Bucs 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Panthers first down. First and 10.
They run here with Dowdle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here. Got a man. That's Leggett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Brings up third and 10.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
26-yard line.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Second and 10 at the Buccaneers 25-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, nice move. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Now 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Mayfield to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. White is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal.
To the right side and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. A running play, it's Dowdle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
He gets away from 1. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
They run again with Dowdle.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That one complete to Ligon.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Bucs at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football. 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this is caught by Evans. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Irving.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
He completes it to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to...
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A throw-out line going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. final play of the half. Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State. And Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Deuce Vaughn. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Raiders close out the first half of the season with a victory as they move to 6-3 on the year. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's Keon Coleman. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Bills with a 10-point lead, 17-7, your halftime score. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals hosting the New York Giants. And this is the Cincy quarterback. He's going to find some open space, and he is gone. 32 yards on the touchdown run. The Giants lead by a field goal at halftime. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
(17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
He's got a Buca. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. On the give, it's White. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. From the 29, here's second down and 5. Baker going to give it to Irving. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Johnson on the return.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a give to White.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans.
This now a 3rd and 4.
To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
On is Fitzgerald. Now for the PAT.
lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
This is caught by Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
10 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 10.
First down, here's White.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White
With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Bucs have cut it back within a score.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was all finished off by a touchdown catch from Rashad White.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This is caught by McMillan.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Panthers first down. And
here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's the option.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Well, that's complete to Sanders. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's now 3rd and goal. Hey, check that. Come on, set.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because
the Bucs pick it up. The big fella. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
you can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Got a man. That's Liggett.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught by Evans. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good. We're off the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield.
Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Emeka Ibuka.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down.
First and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And this one is right through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So out come the Bucs now.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Buccaneers first.
Mayfield down. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Mayfield.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 20! And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Dowdle.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll try to run this one in. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Darnell Washington.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Let's go now.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
way home. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the Carolina defense getting the job done here. They knock the football out, force the fumble, scoop it, and they're taking it back the other way. What a game-changing play. Touchdown. The Panthers win their second straight as they get the victory here. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this is Deuce Vaughn. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Raiders win their fourth straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the LA Chargers. And it's the Buffalo defense coming up with the big play. They force the interception. They've got room. They're taking it all the way. Pick 6 for the touchdown. The Bills move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. So that'll do it for us and for the first half of the NFL's regular season. It's going fast. Until next week, Scott Hansen saying goodnight from Orlando.